Hey guys, my name is Timamba and today we're watching Shawshank Redemption. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel if you've been sticking around for a while, and welcome to those of you who are new to this channel. We're watching movies here, having some healthy and not really healthy snacks and just having a good time. You guys, I'm super excited for today because we're watching the movie back from 1994 called Shawshank Redemption, and I've just googled a little bit about it, but with no spoilers. I've heard a lot about it, and I think I've seen some bits of it throughout the years, and my parents I think have watched it several times. I definitely know the setting of the movie. I know it's taking place in prison, and there is some friendship going on between the character of Morgan Freeman and Tim Robbins, and that there is some kind of twist is supposed to happen, but I don't recall which one and at which point. But yeah, that's what makes the whole experience interesting for me for today. So I've googled a little bit of facts, like main or top facts about this movie, just to have just a little bit of idea of the upcoming journey, because I know that the movie got a lot of attention at the time, and it is really well accepted now. However, I've read that it was not accepted as good back in the day when it was just released. Also, I know that this movie got lots of positive reviews. However, it took some time for it to kind of skyrocket from critics' point of view and from the audience perception. It's definitely one of those movies which you hear like everywhere, on every corner, or like so many times throughout your life, and I think both from your family and friends and just from acquaintances, and just coming across some photos or some snapshots from that movie, or maybe some quotes. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous to watch this movie because I know that many people really love it and that it's really highly rated, as per now at least. It's kind of a little bit of responsibility to watch it and to react to it properly, I guess, because it seems to be not just an ordinary movie or movie for one night with popcorn and that's it. So I'm assuming that I might be rewatching this movie at some point. It's interesting that among the facts that I've read is that it was nominated for 7 or even more Academy Awards like Oscars, but unfortunately it hasn't won a single one, which is very surprising for me, because I was sure somehow that this movie actually won quite a few Oscars, but it appears that it was nominated but hasn't won any, unfortunately, or I don't know, for whatever reason. Also, another interesting fact is that the story is based on Stephen King's novel, and I'm a big fan of Stephen King, and it struck me straight away, like with a very good vibe, and I kind of feel pumped to watch it. And another fun fact that I've read is that Morgan Freeman was a narrator in this movie, which is also very interesting, because I've been listening to some TV shows of Morgan Freeman, especially about his program about space and stars, and so I think he's such a wonderful narrator actually. So I'm very stoked to hear his voice and to see him both in a role of an actor and of a narrator here. So yeah, that sounds really cool. As some of you can see, today I'm a little bit in a different setting. Actually, I'm staying for a couple of days at my family countryside house, and it's a very nostalgic place for me to be in. I spent quite a few years here in my childhood, and this place associates for me with so many good and warm memories, and it's like so lovely here, so cozy, because like it's pretty far away from the city, so we have like a big field here, a forest, a river, and like a garden, and it's so good, like this connection with nature. I'm loving it so much. Like, yeah, I'm happy that I'm watching this film today in such a setting here next to the nature and to my very like one of my favorite places, like very nostalgic one. Also guys, if you're new to this channel, I would be really grateful if you could consider subscribing to my channel, because it will help me a lot to produce more likewise content. Okay guys, I think without further ado, let's jump straight into the movie and start watching. Let's go. Oh, the music is really beautiful. I love it. A little bit of 50s or 60s vibe. I'm not sure.
Mr. Dufresne, describe the confrontation you had with your wife the night that she was murdered. I'll see you in hell before I see you in Reno. Those were the words you used, Mr. Dufresne, according to the testimony of your neighbors.
If they say so. I really don't remember. I was upset.
What happened after you argued with your wife?
I was confused, drunk. Mostly I wanted to scare them. Waited.
With what intention?
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Oh, he had a gun, okay. So he had a kind of a bad intention anyways. So are we gonna be guessing whether he is guilty or not?
So there could be no comparison made between your gun and the bullets taken from the blood-stained corpses of the victims. And that also is very convenient, isn't it, Mr. Dufresne?
I find it decidedly inconvenient that the gun was never found.
True.
We have footprints, tire tracks, we have bullets strewn on the ground which bear his fingerprints, a broken bourbon bottle.
It's actually shocking how many cold cases are there, like just because of the lack of technology back in the day. It was such a harsh time actually, if you think of that.
You strike me as a particularly icy and remorseless man, Mr. Dufresne. It chills my blood just to look at you. I hereby order you to serve 2 life sentences back to back. One for each. So be it.
This is so harsh. But what's the point in 2 life sentences? If you have one, you will be dead anyway. Is it like more psychological thing, right? That like the person realizes the seriousness of crime that he has committed, because like 2 life sentences, this is crazy, right? But it's really powerful actually. I'm actually a little bit scared, but also fascinated by this approach in justice system. I think it like actually scares the people off of doing some crime. I think where I'm coming from, like the system is not working as harshly perhaps as it should be.
We see by your file you've served 20 years of a life sentence.
Yes, sir.
You feel you've been rehabilitated?
Oh, yes, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Morgan Freeman.
I mean, I learned my lesson. I'm a changed man.
Rejected. Damn. Poor thing. Why? 20 years already served. Oh, I can't imagine the amount of hope that a person has.
You speak English, butt steak? You follow this officer.
Butt steak? What is that? Never heard of that. Sounds funny though.
All right, who's your horse?
That little sack of shit. 8. 8 from the front. He'll be first.
Oh, they are betting on something. What they are betting on though? Like who will be released first, or? Oh, the prison building looks actually impressive. The architecture is so great. Wow, like a castle. Not really a prison.
Any questions?
When do we eat?
You eat when we say you eat. You shit when we say you shit, and you piss when we say you piss. You got that, you maggot dick motherfucker? On your feet.
That is so insulting.
Discipline? The Bible.
Jesus. Oh.
Turn around.
Oh, I bet they're washing them with really cold water. Man, such a torture.
Turn around.
What is this? Is it like a flower? What? Whoa.
We're out of the closing Bible.
What is this powder? What is this word even meaning? Delouse. Oh, I get it. I get it now. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. But still, the procedure looked really harsh.
They march you in naked as the day you were born. Skin burning and half blind from that delousing shit they throw on you.
It's kind of humiliating, like being naked in front of everyone. I really love how Morgan Freeman is performing as a narrator here. It's really great.
The boys always go fishing with first-timers.
Badass.
Oh, he's crying.
Talk to me,
Oh,
boy.
no. Poor thing. Poor thing, really. Mm.
Talk to me, boy. I know you're there. I can hear you breathing. I know you listen to these nitwits. You hear me?
I'm not even gonna count to one. You will shut the fuck up or I'll sing you a lullaby.
Oh dear, no. Oh, why would you do that? Oh, such a bastard. Oh, poor thing.
I swear by God and Sonny Jesus, you will all visit the infirmary. Every last motherfucker in here.
Such a ruthless bastard. I hate him. Really, I hate him. Oh. Jesus.
That's nice and ripe.
Or is he collecting? Oh, I thought he's collecting them. Oh, it's a bird. Oh, it's so cute. He has a small pet right there.
How's that horse of mine doing anyway? Dude?
Oh man. Poor thing.
I could be a friend to you.
Crazy circumstances.
Why'd you do it?
I didn't, since you asked.
You can fit right in. Everybody in here is innocent. Did you know that? Hey, what you in here for?
Everyone is innocent.
Red. Name's Red.
Red. Why do they call you that?
Maybe it's because I'm Irish.
Really? I think I've read in one of those like unique facts about the film that in this Stephen King's novel, Red character was actually a white Irish guy, and that's kind of become a joke that when Morgan Freeman says the phrase "maybe because I'm an Irish," since he and the guy, the character in the novel, are not really matching. But yeah, I'm really enjoying how Morgan Freeman is acting so far. I think he's such a great actor, man. I love him.
I could see why some of the boys took him for snobby. He had a quiet way about him. He strolled like a man in a park without a care or a worry in the world. I think it would be fair to say I liked Andy from the start.
Honey. Hush.
I wish I could tell you that Andy fought the good fight and the sisters let him be. But prison is no fairy tale world.
Oh my gosh.
He never said who did it.
Ah, jeez. Oh, I think it can so easily break a person, like break him inside. Honestly, I can't even imagine how you can heal from such trauma. I guess you need to be really a strong man to like mentally heal from this.
Sorry to inform you, but your brother just died.
Myra, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm not. He was an asshole. 35,000. That's what he left me. Fucking incredible how lucky some assholes get.
Oh, he's so disgusting. Really.
I admit this fucker's having himself an accident.
You don't push him off the roof.
Oh no! Stop
no
it!
reason you can't keep that 35,000. What did you say?
35,000.
Oh god.
35,000.
All of it.
All of it?
I suppose I could set it up for you. That would save you some money. If you get the forms, I'll prepare them for you. Nearly free of charge.
Oh. Okay.
Feels more like a man if you can have a bottle of suds.
So Andy decided to do some business. Smart. I think he's a pretty witty guy. Like he's smart. He's like moving his brain as per how to maybe escape the situation or find a way around this place and like find some coping mechanism to settle more comfy here.
I've been thinking of getting a board together.
Well, hey, you're talking to the right man.
I want to carve the pieces myself.
I think it'll take years.
Years I got. What I don't have are the rocks. Pickings are pretty slim in the yard.
Oh, he's gonna carve some chess pieces. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think some hobby will not be an extra in this case.
I'm innocent, Red. Just like everybody else here.
True. True.
What are you in for?
Murder. Same as you.
Innocent?
Innocent. Oh.
Wait. Here she comes. This is the part I really like, just when she does that shit with her hair.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen it 3 times this month.
Me?
Whoa! Oh, yeah! I love that hair thing as well. I don't know. Kinda pretty. Let's go.
What do you want?
Rita Hayworth.
What?
Can you get her?
How? No. I didn't get it. How could he get an actress? I don't get it. Like,
Take
what?
2 weeks. Weeks?
Few weeks?
Yeah, Andy. I don't have it stuffed down in front of my pants right now, I'm sorry to say.
Stuffed! Stuffed it down the pants.
Let's get this over with.
My husband tells me you're a great believer.
Yes, let's go. Kill them. No, why? Oh.
What?
Oh. Finally, some justice at least. Like I was waiting for some justice, man. I'm against violence, kinda, but he deserved it, really.
And Bog never walked again.
Oh, okay.
Transferred him.
But I think it's still some kind of justice, but really harsh one. Especially that guy deserved it, you know? But I think Andy is pretty clever in terms of how he managed his relationship with guards and how he owned their trust so that now he can have some support. Because I guess in such a place, like, you can't survive without any connections whatsoever. I mean, prison life is crazy. You need someone to have your back. Otherwise, man, that's it. It's like a poster. Ah, it's a poster. I get it now. Okay, cool. Some encouragement. Okay. Yay! I love it. I love the creative approach.
Hey, Jake, where's Brooks?
Andy, I thought I heard you out here.
Oh,
Been reassigned to you.
was this Jake? So grown up already. Man.
Well, I entered the names on this clipboard here. Easy peasy, Japanesey.
Japanesey. Easy peasy Japanesey.
How about expanding the library, get some new books in there?
How do you expect to do that?
Ask the warden for funds.
Son. Not one of them born. Whose asshole wouldn't pucker up tighter than a snare drum when you ask him for funds.
Budget's stretched thin as it is.
Perhaps I could write the state senate and request funds directly from them.
Sure can. But you write your letters if it makes you happy.
Oh, such an asshole. It's like this bureaucracy thing and corruption here. Yeah, it's very sad. Oh my. This rehabilitation process is really important. Like, library is part of rehabilitation as well as work, like in laundry or some crafting jobs. These are the things which help people to not to be too much disconnected from the society and from the things or jobs that they can do in normal life. So I think it's worth funding, but I guess those times were too corrupted. Now I think it's much better situation with this, at least in the developed countries. Oh!
Stay back outside!
What the hell's going on?
Put the knife down. Brooks, look at me. Put the knife down.
It's the only way they let me stay.
Oh, poor Brooks. He's kind of scared to get out of prison after so many years, right?
Just institutionalized. The man's been in here 50 years, Hayward. 50 years.
50 years.
This is all he knows.
Oh.
In here, he's an important man. He's an educated man. Outside, he's nothing.
Oh, man.
Just a used-up con with arthritis in both hands.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? First you had to adapt in prison, now you need like to readapt in absolutely new society, like where 50 years have passed already. It's crazy. Yeah, I can understand, and he's already an old man, and of course he has his own routines and habits, and like he knows his deal and all the connections in prison and his job he's used to, and like I can't imagine how he is gonna adapt back in this current society, like in such age. It's like, yeah, it's really scary. It's really scary, especially if he doesn't have any family left.
I can't take care of you no more, Jake.
Oh,
You're free.
oh no, he wants to release Jake. But Jake doesn't want to go, I think. Or? Because as far as I know, like, birds get really used to people, like, especially crows. I think they are very smart birds. Maybe he will return. Oh, that is heartbreaking, man.
I can't believe how fast things move on the outside.
Oh.
I saw an automobile once when I was a kid, but now they're everywhere.
That's crazy.
I try to keep up, but my hands hurt most of the time.
Make sure your man double bags. Last time he didn't double bag and the bottom near came out.
Make sure you double bag, like the lady says, understand?
Yes, sir. Surely will. She likes me very much.
Poor thing.
After work, I go to the park and feed the birds. I keep thinking Jake might just show up and say hello.
Oh, poor Brooks.
Not for an old crook like me.
Oh, Brooks. Oh no, be careful. Poor Brooks. It's crazy.
P.S. Tell Haywood I'm sorry about the knife.
Oh, poor man.
I'll tell you that.
Such a heat, like, towards the end of his life, like when he found himself in an absolutely different society, like different planet for him. So it's crazy. It's like such a difficult topic in terms of like whether old people or people in such age should really be taken back to the society, because especially after so many years, because it's so much harder for them to come back. And yeah, maybe if he stayed in prison, maybe he will definitely live longer and maybe still work in the library and just be happy, like in his own way.